That breaking news here at 3. Tragedy strikes the LA County Sheriff's Department. 3 deputies killed in an explosion, and the investigation is just beginning. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. The explosion happened at the Biscayne Center Training Academy in East LA around 7:30 this morning. Several law enforcement sources tell NBC4 the deputies were moving small military-style explosives at the time of the explosion, but the investigation is ongoing. Sheriff Robert Luna calls this the deadliest day for his department since 1857. We have team coverage with NBC4's Ted Chen. He's live at the coroner's office in Boyle Heights. But let's begin with Lolita Lopez. She's at the training center in East LA. Lolita.
And Annabelle, we're just outside of an entrance here to this large campus where we are told family members of the deputies who were killed have been coming here all day long. These are deputies assigned to the arson explosive detail. Also here, FBI, ATF, and others to help with the investigation to find out what happened here. Meanwhile, people that live in and around this area say they heard that explosion. And this is a place that they have, they're used to the training exercises and other events, but nothing like they heard today.
I heard like an echo sound, but it was, kind of from far. So then I heard, but it was like a boom.
It just sounded horrible. It had a foreboding feel to it, almost like a 0.1 earthquake almost.
Neighbors in this East LA community react to the loud sound and rumbling felt by an explosion at the Sheriff's Arson Explosives Detail facility on this large LA County training campus on Eastern Avenue around 7:30 this morning.
This was too early and too big to be a fireworks situation. It had a deafness and a reverberation about it that just said something is very wrong here.
The LA County Sheriff's Department says 3 sheriff's deputies with a combined 74 years on the job died while handling an explosive that had been moved here from another location. Sheriff Robert Luna also says the deputies who passed away were highly specialized members of the Special Enforcement Bureau who know how to handle sensitive and potentially dangerous materials.
They are fantastic experts, and unfortunately, I lost 3 of them today.
I received a phone call and I was notified by a family member.
Mario Gonzalez works in the neighborhood and says he got that call about 8:30 this morning, letting him know his friend of 10 years was one of the deputies who died.
Tell me about him.
He's a good guy, family man. It sucks. It sucks to lose somebody as a good person,
He did not want to say more out of respect for his friend's family. Sheriff Luna says he will be speaking with more relatives before releasing the names of those who died.
I have met with 2 of the 3 families thus far, and as you can imagine, those were extremely challenging conversations.
Yeah, an emotional sheriff. They're also telling us this is the largest loss for the department since 1857. He also said this is an isolated incident and there are no other threats to the community. There are also going to be some counseling services, clergy and the like for employees here who are dealing with these losses. And as you can see here behind me, Eastern Avenue remains closed off in certain sections to the public as the investigation continues. In East LA, Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News.
Yeah, a tough day for the department and the community itself. Lolita, thank you for that. And we're expecting a procession of law enforcement to honor these deputies who died. The Sheriff's Department says people are coming from far and wide to be with their brothers and sisters in uniform. NBC4's Ted Chen is live outside the LA County Coroner's Office waiting for that procession to begin. Ted.
Annabelle, one sheriff's deputy has noted that he is seeing people he hasn't seen in years, people coming from long distances, as you noted, to be with their brothers and sisters in the law enforcement community in Southern California. That's how tight this community is, and it's a community that knows all too well this part of Los Angeles. We are standing in the section of Boyle Heights that contains the Los Angeles General Medical Center and the medical examiner, the coroner, where News Chopper 4 this morning spotted multiple law enforcement personnel and vehicles after this explosion. We are expecting the procession to begin sometime today in this area. The law enforcement community always bonding together in moments like these, and LA County Sheriff's Deputy Tony Mraz explaining why that bond is so strong.
It's a friend, a colleague, somebody you had meals with, somebody you went to training with, somebody you went to class with, somebody you joke with, somebody you hung out at a ball game after work or barbecues. Or for those that didn't know, I'll never get a chance to know them and their expertise, and I'll have to rely on everyone else's stories about them so that their legacy lives on, and the impact that that's going to have, their void is going to have on their family.
Multiple law enforcement agencies in Southern California expressing their support to the LASD on social media, offering their deepest prayers and sympathies. And when asked, Deputy Mraz, as to how the public can support law enforcement at this time, he said simply have a conversation, ask how they are, and support law enforcement. Reporting live from Boyle Heights, Ted Chen, NBC4 News. Annabelle, back to you.
All right, Ted, thank you very much for that. And we will, of course, bring you the latest breaking developments throughout the day on air and online on our website, NBCLA.com, and the NBCLA app. We'll have more live team coverage ahead on the NBC4 News at 4.